Hello, my name is Tatum, and this is my third video of recording my motherhood journey, or I call it Motherhood Moments. And in the videos that I record, I'll be sharing about my struggles, my challenges, things that I'm grateful for uh, that happens to me daily. So let's start with today, which was, I admit, today has been very challenging and very frustrating for me. It was an early start. At 4:40 a.m., both baby and Jamie decided that it's time to wake up. I was so tired because I I was up around midnight to feed John, and then I went back to sleep and woke up again at 4:40 to feed John again, and at the same time Jamie woke up as well and thought it's just he thinks it's time to be up and about. I told him many times to go back to sleep. Look, it's not time to wake up yet. Let's all go back to sleep. He didn't want to, so we sort of just stayed in the room until around 7 in the morning, and even baby didn't want to go to sleep. He couldn't because Jamie was just he just kept talking and talking. There's this early morning interaction. I was half awake, half asleep. I don't even remember what he was saying. And around 7 in the morning, he got out of the room and start all this the typical things that he would do in the morning when he goes and sees his dad. And I think after hours of trying to get John to sleep, finally I managed to get him to sleep maybe just before 9 o'clock. I've just put him back in his cot. I don't think he was asleep for 30 minutes, and Jamie was so noisy. I kept telling him, look, be quiet, your brother's asleep. He's just he's just not listening. And he woke John up. And yeah, I was slowly losing it. I was so frustrated because not only I was up that early, I've been trying to get them both to sleep, and finally I got the baby to sleep. And Jamie just woke him up because he just wouldn't keep quiet. And then we went out for breakfast, came back, and we thought, Sam and I thought, that let's all take a nap because we had an early start. Let's all take a nap. And I got baby to sleep, put him in his cot, and at the time I thought, well, let's get Jamie for a quick shower, because he was sweating from, we after breakfast we went out to the supermarket, and he was sweating. So I thought, okay, let's give him a quick shower. And because he was well behaved, we let him stay in the tub for a bit. But yeah, that was he was a bit noisy in the tub. And then when it was time to come out and I was drying him, and that's where John woke up. And again, another frustration because it is during at the time it was John's nap time. But I'm tired right now. I had a nap, but I don't think it was enough. And then we told Jamie to take a nap, in which he did. I got John back to sleep, and he napped quite well, maybe more than an hour, maybe 2 hours, close to 2 hours. um, and then we woke up. I went downstairs and I spoke, and you know, Sam asked me, okay, so with what has happened so far, with Jamie waking up the baby, and then, uh, him being noisy and he's not listening. So we need to come up with something. We have to come up with a solution. So we had just a brief discussion. It was just before I started to record this video. So what we're gonna do is we're going to try when John has his nap, when he's taking his nap. Uh, we'll try to get Jamie to have his own quiet playtime. I'm not sure how this is gonna turn out, but we'll try where he has his own quiet box or quiet play box. So while John is asleep, we can take some of his he can take some of his toys out and he can play with them. But I think we won't take all of his toys out. Uh, and we'd have to make sure that when he plays, it's just a quiet play. And this will be while John is asleep. If Jamie is not taking his nap, and he doesn't really take his nap much at this age. And when he misbehaves, and he's usually when he misbehaves, he's after attention. So we're going to try to not acknowledge that behavior. We're going to try to ignore as much as we can. And he does get what we say warnings. So he get three, the typical 3 strikes. So one is we tell him verbally, we say, right, that's enough, or can you please stop? And then the second is we do have a timeout place for Jamie. We've been doing this for a while, which is we ask him to sit on the steps. So we have a staircase, so he'll just sit on one of the steps and just stay there. Usually when he starts having tantrums, or when he misbehaves and he gets too excited, we tell him, look, sit on the steps until you get your emotions under control. And that's strike 2. And strike 3, we're going to tell him that, well, since it's the third warning, we're gonna take away your privilege. So maybe things like, okay, well, you don't get to play with your with this toy. Or he likes his drums. He does have a toy drum, and we'll tell him, well, not today. This drum, we're gonna put it away, or it's just gonna stay in the box until we say, okay, you can play with it. And we'll see how this works out. And also I think we're going to try explain to Jamie that he needs to understand that when it's time for baby to sleep, it's quiet time. There's no reason for loud voices. There's no reason to be screaming and shouting. It's not the time to be banging things. So even though we kept his toys, he will always find something to hit, bang, anything. It could be anything. It could be just the furniture. It could be just the table. So well, we're gonna try that, and we'll see how it goes. And for those of you out there, if you're struggling, you have this challenging days, challenging moments, well, you're not alone, and I know I'm not alone. And it's okay to feel that way, and it's okay to feel frustrated, but we just need to know how we channel the frustration. I mean, I've I admit I am, when I get frustrated, I do get angry, I do get upset, and I do show it. But every day I'm learning, and I'm slowly trying my best to keep cool, and just to um, try my best to focus on the solution rather than uh, taking my anger out on Jamie or Sam. I'll try to focus on the solution, and hopefully and hopefully by focusing on the solution, I can know, right, this works, but this doesn't work. Or I can just put, like, okay, this one works, let's try it with another solution. So we're just going to try and see uh, how things are. um, and to all you mothers out there, if you're ever faced with struggles, challenges, um, maybe we'll just have to breathe in, just and stay calm, and well, we just try to focus on the solution. And as you can see, I I'm not really sharp at the moment because I haven't had enough sleep, and my nap was really just a quick nap, and I'm still tired, and obviously I've still got things to do. uh, and yeah, so hopefully this video will just uh, help mothers out there, that you're not alone. We are in this together, and yeah, I think that's all for today.